Hey there, just out cutting some grass and around the field, so I thought I'd check in on my Fabas. Rod asked this morning how my Fabas were doing, and I guess it'd been a while since I'd been out here and checked them, so I figured, what the heck, I'll give them a quick look here. They're doing pretty good. They got really good growth. The odd little canola guy popping through now. I got some volunteers, but all in all, they look pretty good. The foot of rain or so to date has really helped them, so they're pretty lush and pretty thick. It's almost like walking through a canola field. Right now it's pretty wet, and my pant legs actually got wet just walking through about 20 or 30 feet into the field. So they're rooting quite well, and actually the plant themselves is quite thick. If you look at it, it's the base of it's pretty much as thick as my finger, maybe about half as thick as my pointy finger, and the roots are doing really quite well, and there's fairly good nodulation on it. You can see all the nodules there on the roots and nice moisture on them. It's quite a root mass. They're not that hard to pull out of the ground because the ground's so wet right now, but they're pushing about 3 feet tall, I would guess, and some of the lower flowers are starting to blacken off, and I guess that's the start of the pods. So someone had told me that for every 3 or 4 flowers I was going to get 1 pod, so we'll see if those guys all turn to pods. If they do, as you can see, there's quite a few of them, and they're still growing, so it's a lot of flowers, but when you look at the field itself, you don't see the flowers because they're down inside the canopy quite a ways. So we're down probably 3-4 inches inside the canopy for the flowers. So, but when you get down in here, there's quite a few of them. It's quite the plant. It's super thick and lush in here. You feel like you're in a tropical rainforest almost. It's so thick. It's a lot thicker than peas, I think, and definitely the lentils are about half the height, if not maybe only a third of the height of the Fabas. But yeah, overall the plant growth is just crazy so far. There's places in the field well over probably 3 to 4 feet tall already, and just flowering and no real pods forming yet. So like I say, I think this black end in there is just the beginning of the pod, and I'm not sure if each one of these guys will make a pod. It'll be interesting to see. This guy's looks like he's kind of turning into something, but you never know, right? Probably guys that have grown them kind of have an idea, but I have no idea. But yeah, it's a nice day today. It's about 21, 22 degrees, so it's pretty lush and warm out, and these guys are just loving it. They're just about growing right in front of my eyes. They're growing so well. But yeah, they're doing quite well. There's my tractor. I was just cutting some grass around the outside of the field here now, so starting to do some edging around my field just for maintenance and stuff. So where will I market them? Will they be exported? That's a good question. So depending on quality, I guess we could be looking at maybe going to a feed, like possibly pig feed, or I'm not even sure if dairy uses them, but I know a lot of guys sell them for feed. If they happen to go human consumption, then they will probably be exported, I would guess. Locally, I don't know if very many of them are fractionated and used for protein or what, but I think the local market is probably my best bet for feed in Alberta, so it'll probably end up staying here locally, and depending on what the yields are, hopefully they do well. They can yield anywhere from 40 to 80 bushels an acre, but like I say, it's my first year really growing them, so it's hard to say what they'll do. But yeah, they're pretty impressive plant. You can see some of the low areas down by my tractor there. That's my little Kubota, and it's pretty much 3/4 covered. So, but yeah, so there we go for Rod Bradshaw. He was wondering about my Fabas. He's growing them as well, so I figured I'd check in and mentioned him in the comments here at the beginning so that he hopefully sees this and gets it. But I hope his are doing well as he had a picture on. They looked really good. So I think it's probably a good year for Fabas. Hi there, how's it going? Oh, we got a bunch of birds just flew up over there. Something scared them. So lots of wildlife out here too. How are the roots? The roots are really good. Here, I had one out. They're very healthy. There's lots of root mass. So I'll put my thumb in there just to kind of give you some reference point. But yeah, there's lots and lots of deep roots and lots of good nodulation on them, and they're fixing nitrogen like crazy. And that's what they're known for. They're the number one nitrogen fixer in the pulses, as far as I know. But good healthy plant, and must have got the inoculant close enough to him. But yeah, there's kind of a plant that I'd pulled up here, which is about 30 inches tall or so. But yeah, so hopefully if you never seen Fabas before, here's your chance. So they're quite the plant, and yes, plenty of nitrogen for next year's crop, yes. And they're fixing lots of nitrogen for themselves as well. So good, healthy plants, and hopefully the hail can stay away, and we'll get the odd little shower once in a while to keep them going. So, okay, everybody, hope you have a good day, and I'll talk to you later.